It's already the 4th of August 2025 and I've already got myself a little mini bundle here. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we'll be going through everything that I got in the month of August. This video is probably going to be cut a few times just so that I can obtain a few more cars items throughout the whole entire month of August. Technically speaking, there are a few items here that I got on the 31st of July, but they arrived at like 9 PM in the evening and I'm like, really? Really? Couldn't you have arrived on the 1st of August? So I guess let's go in the order of when they arrived. And that is this one here. The No Stool Hauler in package, which I got from Leicestershire Toy Store. I believe I'll throw an image on your screen and about now of the store, as Brian Shields in the background there decides to fall. But yep, I got this one packaged. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one packaged or not. I might open it. But yeah, this was around about £75 because the original No Stool Hauler was broken. The little clip thingies here was falling away and I really desperately needed a replacement. So to have a brand new one replaced is actually not too bad. But we can see here the packaging, the No Stool Hauler, and on the back we can see Todd Marcus and Chick Kicks and the Octane Gain Hauler as well. Just a really cool piece in my opinion. Speaking of Ryan Shields, I got Ryan Shields on UK card from the Disney store in London thanks to my mother. She went to Disney store literally on the 31st of July. She came home at around 11:30 PM at night, so I was like, I'm just going to include this one in August haul because why not? Also, I get to put it away once I recorded this segment of the video. So yeah, really cool. This is the Thailand version. Nothing too special, just that he is the, international card. We can see just the one image on the back there. So yep. Also from the Disney store, thanks to my mum, I managed to get the Mini Racer Race and Rescue Morgan Martins, which we can see here, a really nice Mini Racer. I did make a video on the codes for all the Series 3 minis, so you could check that video out on my channel. But yeah, really cool one. Again, also from the Disney store in London, thanks to my mum, was about £3.50. So, just to get out of the way and done with, here he is. Now we're going to actually go over the official hauls from August. So arrived on the 1st of August was this Stunt Racers Ravel Saddle. Just to complete my Stunt Racers collection. Yep, all I need now is Mater, but again, he's not really a racer, so I'm not really too interested about getting him. But if he pops up on eBay for less than £10, I'll probably still buy it just to complete the collection. But yep, there is the Stunt Racer Ravel to go with his hauler. Andrea, which looks really cool. Paid about £3 for this guy on Vinted. Speaking of hauls from eBay, I managed to get the Crazy 8 Crashes RV for like £18. One I never managed to get hold of. I really do like his expression. I love the dirt decaling around him. Really cool. I wish I got him back in 2017 when he was first released. Speaking of Crazy 8 Crashes, literally arrived today on the 4th of August was Sig Alert. He is actually only available in a 2-pack, I believe. So this one is incredibly rare to get hold of just on its own. I got this one from Vinted. Paid about £30 for this one. So I'm really happy to have Sig Alert in the collection. I believe all I need now is Mr. Drippy. Then I have the entire collection of the Crazy 8 Crashers. Yep, you heard that right. The entire collection. So yep, there is that. I got these two from Vinted as well, but you could get these off AliExpress. I've already done a video on the Tank Coat Tractor, but here it is again. Really cool diecast. Really cool. Do like this one. And also the Team 95 helicopter with the deluxe, I guess, version of it. Again, a factory custom fake, not an official release. These two came from the same seller. I paid about £13 for the two. It was cheaper just to get the two that I wanted than it was just to buy them off AliExpress. Wait 10 days and pay like the postage fees, which would have came to about the same price really. So including postage. It was better just to get them off Vinted than it was to get them off AliExpress, which sometimes is really worth it, to be honest. And the last haul I got on the 1st, I believe, or the 2nd of August, I did post it on my Instagram. These 4 Vietnam cars here, it did actually come with 5 cars, which was a colour changer, Danica like McQueen from the original car wash, the Danica car wash. Yeah, these are the Vietnam variants of the cars from the Bruce Miller 10-pack, or 11-pack, if you really want to include Luigi and Guido. This whole entire bundle was £3. Generally, £3. I was worried the seller was going to go, oh, I sold those too cheap, you're not having them. Well, here they are in my, hands. And yep, this is a Vietnam version of Bruce Miller. I am very, very happy to have this guy out of the package now, because I do already have one in the package, as you can see up there in the corner. But yep, we got Vietnam Cow as well. I probably won't make a video on this guy anytime soon. Maybe in the future when there's literally nothing else to review. And Vietnam Brickyardly as well, also from that pack. I do really desperately need a Vietnam Bobby Swift, which is only available in a 5-pack. I wish I bought that 5-pack ages ago now, but you can't always have everything when you first get it. But yeah, that is the first bit of the, haul for August, and it is only August the 4th at the time of recording this. I'm going to put a little thing in the corner here just to say what date this was recorded on, so it's a little bit easier. But yeah, on to the second part of the haul. Part 2 of everything that I got in August of 2025, and I've actually got so much stuff between the last clip, I can't even, fit it all on the table in one go and have my phone in one, sort of position. So I guess let's start off with the stuff now. That today of this part being recorded, it is the 25th of August, which is basically a Monday. There is pretty much 1 week left of August, and I guess without further ado, let's get straight into some of the stuff that I got, whilst I was on holiday. So yeah, one of the first ones I managed to get at the beginning of the holiday, well, I ordered it, and, because it was, my mum was still here, she had to open up all the parcels, because, I got this one on Vinted, and this is the Tokyo Meta, but it is the plastic version from the playset, but it does have a unique expression. So I had to get this guy. He was about £10, which isn't too bad for a plastic variant, so I'm very, very happy to have this guy. So yeah, he is one of the first ones I got at the beginning of my holiday. Another one I got at the beginning of this holiday was this Misfitter here. This one is the Crazy 8 Crashers version, which you can see by the little bit here on the bottom. All I need now is Mr. Drippy to complete the collection. Then I guess I might do a video of the complete collection when I manage to get them all. So watch out for that video, probably before the end of 2025. Yep, a really, really cool variant of Misfitter. And there is actually a mini racer pretty much based on this version with the mud and really cool stuff. I got her on eBay, by the way, if you are interested. This one is Spiky Phillips. This is actually the Thailand variant. Somehow I never managed to get him before. Now he is a little bit rusty. I'm not too bothered about it really. I paid £2.25 on Vinted plus postage, so it was about £5 cheaper than getting it on, like eBay or at new price at like 30 quid. So overall not too bad. I'm just going to display him once, probably take a close look at him once, and he rolls perfectly fine. So, no biggie there. That is Spiky Phillips, the little Talkie Pistons racer. Another score I got on Vinted was this Rusty's Racing Centre Mac playset thingy here. I might do a video on this in the future. It all depends on how bad the reflection is on the phone here. But yep, this is a launcher, as you can see. Two-way launcher. Really, really cool playset. Available to Target, I believe, in the USA, and also in the UK Tesco stores. So this one I actually only got for like £13. Should have bought it when it first came out, but actually I got it cheaper than I would have done anyways. So yeah, here is the Mac. I got this one from Vinted. Really, really cool item. Another one I got from Vinted whilst on holiday is this drag racer, the King. Shame about the spoiler. I'll probably just glue that down. But, you know, I've tried to get this guy 4 times to complete the drag hot rod, you know, collection. To get it with the engine, the 2 side pieces, and the spoiler. It's just incredibly hard to begin with. So, I mean, very, very happy just to have this guy in the collection as it is anyways. From the Disney store. I probably will do a video on this guy in the future. It just depends on, you know, when. Maybe around the Christmas time when I've got some spare time, of course. But yeah, here we have the king. In this white box is something really cool. I'll probably do a video on this one as well. You see the barcode there. We can see description on the ORN, McQueen and Sheriff. So this is the Christmas ornament of McQueen and Sheriff. If I remember to throw an image on your screen, I'll do that now, what it looks like. I want to try and keep this new and packaged just until I do the video on this one for you guys. Up next, I got these 2 from Vinted as well. I actually already have the Holly Shifter with Wings Quick Changer, but this one is in way much more better condition than previously, so that is to replace the one I've already got. And actually, when I watched my Quick Changes video, I realised, oh, I'm actually missing a Fimmet Missile. So, ignore that video where I said I have all the whole collection. This Fimmet Missile is the one with the hydrofoil. So, yep, I now have all the Quick Changes. I'm not sure, I might need another Lightning McQueen, but yep, I got these 2 on Vinted for £5 for the 2, plus postage was about £7.50. So you know what, it's not actually that bad of a deal to begin with. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. This 5-pack here, I managed to get from the US of A. Thanks to Diecast Dungeon, you know who you are. If you end up watching this video, thank you ever so much. This 5-pack is made from Vietnam. I won't be opening it up because of how rare it actually is these days. But yep, it comes with a Cars 2, a Vietnam Lightning McQueen, Francesco and Jeff Corvette, but we have gotten those before in other multi-packs from Vietnam. I believe Francesco is also a variant from his previous one, but we get a Vietnam release of Alberto, which is exclusive to this pack, and also Vietnam Lewis Hamilton as well, which is exclusive to this pack. So 2 exclusive Vietnam variants are in this pack, so I'm glad to have this one in the collection. Like I said, I probably won't do a video on this, but yeah, you can see made in Vietnam, and you can see Lewis Hamilton and Alberto, the 2 exclusive ones to this pack, and maybe Francesco as well, because, you know, he might be slightly different to a different Vietnam version that they did in the other pack with Clutch Foster, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, there is that Vietnam 5-pack, a pretty cool pack in my opinion. Now this stuff here is from a friend in, well, he lives in the UK but went over to Canada recently, I believe in the London sort of area in Canada, which is kind of convenient but very funny as well. Managed to get the Ken Janoki and Justin Roadritter 2025 package variants. You see it's just the one on the back and it doesn't have the new logo. We also have the Nick Shift and Barry the Pedal 2-pack. Again, really cool. These 2, I like these 2 characters. Shame it peg ROMs a lot, but yep, you can see this is US, Canadian, Australian packaging with the cars on the back there. And again, the updated packaging for Nicole Withrow and Jesse Wheeling, which doesn't have the IE on the end for Jesse, so it's pronounced Jesse, which is updated now. So yeah, we can see here the movie prop sack with the no updated logo on the back and the front as well. So yeah, that is pretty cool stuff. I did also manage to get Gil from the friend who is, you know, lives in the UK but went to Canada on holiday and managed to pick up a Vietnam variant of Gil. So that is to keep packaged. 2025 packaging variant of Gil Buford, the Jackson Storm Hauler. Packaging isn't the greatest, but I did actually already open one up from previously, which had a worse package than this. So, you know, this will just replace the one that is in better packaging until I actually manage to get a really good package. Now, this one didn't come from Canada. Well, it probably did at some point, but this one came from the UK. DJ Brown over on eBay. If you know how much I paid for this guy, then it wasn't cheap. But this is the Vietnam variant of the Chick Hicks hauler. You can see the damage here. So if I do open this one up, it's because of the packaging being too severe and bad. But you can see the new expression, well, sort of new. But another Vietnam variant ticked off the list. Very glad to have this guy. All I need now is the Dinoco helicopter. No, Dinoco hauler, not helicopter. Forget I said that. Yeah, it looks like the Dinoco helicopter might be descaled for 2026 though. There is the back, and you can see here is the back as well, just that OG image of Chick Hicks, and you can see it says made in Vietnam. So yeah, all I need now is the Dinoco hauler from Vietnam, the Cars 1, so grey. So yeah, here we have the Christmas 4-pack cars. The video for that is already out, so if I do remember, I'll put that in the top right-hand corner. Yeah, we got Mater here, Lightning McQueen, Doc Hudson, and the metallic Christmas Ramon. I guess it is metallic. But you can see here, it looks really, really cool. Again, treaded tyres. Just Disney Store, you're doing a way much better job than Mattel at this moment of time. So that is that pack. There is a lot more stuff still to go, but I'm just gonna go through one more item before I go through basic stuff. So let me zoom in and zoom out. Here we have the Piston Cup on the go play set. As you can see, Piston Cup Racer on the go. It comes with a plastic Guido. I finally bought it because I guess Mattel might never release a Mini Racers Guido. It would be cool for them too, but I highly doubt it. So I managed to get the plastic one. And also, it comes with this stand, so you can stand up 3 cars, which is really, really cool. So yeah, that is pretty much all I could fit on the table for the time being. I do have some more stuff there, more stuff underneath. So I'll be right back with even more stuff to show off for you guys as well. I won't tell a lie. I actually had to record this next part of the video a day after, just because there was so much stuff to put away between the day before and the day after. So this is actually now a third part of this August haul. There will be a part 4 at the end of the week, and then this video will be uploaded at the beginning of September. So yes, I did manage to get a Race and Rescue Luigi and Guido on European packaging from Smith's Toys Superstore website for only £6.99, which is a really, really good score, especially with the delivery as well, because if you get 3 cars, basically the delivery is 3, because they end up being £7, 7, 14, 21, free delivery over 20 quid, and there you go. So it's not too bad actually to pay £6.99 a car. I mean, especially if Luigi and Guido are going to be some of the most popular ones. So I'm glad to have this one on European packaging. Another one I got from the Smith's Toys website was the Rally Race 200 Cruise. So now I also have her on US card, Canadian card, and then European card as well. I might not open this one up just yet, depending on if she ends up being a variant to the 2-pack with Danny Swerves, but just for the time being, I will keep in this packaged. So yep, we can see here, Cruz Ramirez, the Rally Race version. Some awesome stuff indeed. And the extra one was Eugene Karbaraski, the Tank Car Racer. We all remember how rare he became at the end of his last release in 2017, and then the launcher version of him is also rare. So the Tank Car Racer, I would assume, will become extremely rare in the future. So here he is again. Looks really cool. This is on the European card, so this is actually a new card variant to me as a completist. We can see the back there of the China image. So yeah, nothing too much of interest for him. Up next, I did manage to get some scores from my best seller in the UK, which is none other than Gendams. You know who you are. You have helped me so much with my collection in the past 10 years, even longer than that. Yep, we have Race and Rescue Morgan Martins on US card. So this one will be keeping packaged. And, you know, for a, I guess £4, $4, £7 car, he's actually not too bad as a diecast, even if he is being downscaled. We can see pretty cool stuff here. And on the back, we can see the other cars, Sally, Jeff, and some other previous highlights. Speaking of Jeff Corvette, we have the rally race version of Jeff as well on US card. I'm going to wait till I get him on the European card, which is the easier one to get in my country. So for the time being, I will be keeping this one packaged. I really do like his artwork though. It's a shame that they don't copy over the expression to the artwork. Maybe Disney Store would do a better job at that, but I do like the number 24 there in the corner. There is a look at the back of the packaging. So yeah, I did also manage to get 2 Sallys from Gen Nams. So I will actually be opening one of these up because there was 2 of her in the case and she's going to be the least favourite. So as long as I keep one on US card, and I guess I can open up the other one. I've got some really bad things to say about this release, so stay tuned for that video whenever that will be. But yeah, there is a bag of the packaging. And I also did get from Gen Nams the updated card art for Masha Elswinch. So all I need now is the European version of this one. And then I have like 7 different Masha Elswinches already. We got the one with the US card and the UK card, the 2-pack, my open version, and then 2 of these versions will make it like 7. So it's just really amazing. Now I've only got 7 of the same car already, almost. I think I've got 6 at the moment, but yeah, you see the updated card art there. I might do a video on this one. It really does depend. We can see Floyd, Jonathan, Donna, Lightning McQueen, Doc, and Claude on the back of the packaging here. So now I'm going to go as my holiday scores, and then obviously I have to cut this again actually because I've got some really big items. So yeah, we got Optimus Prime here, which is a Hot Wheel, which I got in Asda, which is not too bad because they are currently £1.34 at the time I'm recording this. So I will be keeping this one packaged. I also got this one in an arcade on holiday, you know, where you play with your tickets, and I managed just to get this one along with the Fiat 500 here. I might open this one up. I don't really know. This one, maybe I do a giveaway. It really, really does depend. Yep, that's those 2 there. And I also got this one from B&M in Bricklington, I believe. So, really, really cool stuff here. This is the Ferrari F430 Competition. However you pronounce that word. I'm sorry, Italians. Yep, new for 2025. Ferrari are back, and I'm very happy they're back in the main line as Hot Wheels. So yeah, that's the Hot Wheels segment done. I mean, for the time being. But yep, on holiday, I did also get another version of the Eugene Carbarovsky, the Tank Coat Racer, just to keep packaged. So I've got 3 of this one now. I did also get Cave Lightning McQueen. I don't know why I got this guy. I really, really don't. I might end up returning this one. It just depends. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I got him. I thought he was going to be rare, but apparently he's not because he's in like 3 or 4 cases. So I was completely wrong about that one. But, you know, we all make mistakes in life. So there is Cave McQueen. So up next we have some more singles. Conveniently, another Masha Elswinch, which I got from B&M. So we can see the 2 card arts there. Really weird. But I'm glad Mattel corrected on their mistake. So, yep, this is the Case U variant with the pickup truck and the 1 car on the back. UK card. Another one I got was Dexter Hoover with green flag, because he's only going to be in 2 cases, I believe. Case T or Case Q, I believe it was, and Case U as well. So this is going to be a rare card at the end of 2025. Not as rare as My Name Is Not Chuck. Yep, some really cool stuff. Losing my voice here. I did get 2 high impacts because, you know, one of them is a variant. You probably won't be able to tell on camera, but it is there. I can clearly see it. It is a really hard variant actually, but, you know, high impact, we all know how rare she became. Even though this is a, 5th or 6th release now. She came in a multi-pack, a single release with the bonus collector card, I believe. So yeah, it's just really, really strange on how many versions there are. And also, yeah, it's just the lightning, but the card art does look a little bit different. Strange. Yep, we can see here the back of the packaging uses the China release. I did also get another President Mater because for £4 you can't go wrong, and especially this is the 2025 variant with the, updated T-hook that goes round and then curves up a little bit. Really cool stuff. And you can see the back of the packaging here. President Mater, really cool. I do like the blue. I got this one from a toy town in Blackpool, I believe. I'm not quite sure. Yep, this is the Race and Rescue Red. First time having him on the European card. So that's really nice. Then we also have the Race and Rescue Sarge. Again, I got this one from Smith's Toys. This one was from Smith's Toys. And the red was from Toy Town. Yep, this one is a really cool one. I do like this one. This was a score I got in Nottingham, I believe, if I remember correctly. See the European packaging. We also have Rally Race 200 Jackson Storm. I got this one in Smith's Toys in Blackpool. So yeah, different stores for all of the Case W highlights. But you know what? It's a bonus. I'll take it. Really cool to see Jackson Storm again in this packaging with the Rally Race. Really cool. And of course, no new for 2025. Because this is European packaging. So a few more scores now. One of which is I got from this little weird toy shop. Is the Hudson Hornet in black from Hot Wheels. Paid £1 for this guy. Not too bad. Also paid £1 for this Dodge Charger Daytona. No, yeah. The King, basically. Yeah, Dodge Charger Daytona. This is the one from the Fast and Furious movies. But, for £1, still to have a Red King. Really cool. Speaking of Red Kings, I also got this one from B&M as well. Hot Wheels. Really cool. I will be displaying these next to my Disney Cars Hot Wheels, because those are the only Hot Wheels I actually do display now, as long as they refer to a Cars model, like Sheriff is a Mercury, Ramon is a Chevy Impala, and if they make a Hot Wheels version of it, then for sure I will be buying it. So yeah, really cool there. I did also get a few other Hot Wheels, but I've got my McLaren W1, because I am a McLaren fan. Really cool stuff. And also I got this Bugatti Chiron in red. I also did get this weird looking Lightning McQueen from the Disney store, just a rubber filter for £1 in a weird toy shop. It was like a charity toy shop. So I thought, it's going to charity. I could probably do something with this. So yeah, that is all for this part of the segment. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Well, you're not going to believe this, but during the last clip and this clip, the doorbell went and even more stuff arrived. One of which was this Race and Rescue playset, which I actually managed to get from JD Williams for about £30, which was a lot cheaper than Smith's Toys up at £40 and the Disney Store up at £50. This comes with the exclusive plastic cars of Muddy Race and Rescue Chick and Rally Race Chick Kicks, I should say, and Muddy Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen. So yeah, this set is really cool. I'm glad I got this one. Probably won't do a video on it because it's just too big and I don't really need the cars open. I just need them as is. But yeah, I did also get some other stuff. One of which, you know who you are, Diecast Dungeon, once again, came in clutch with this Racer Dusty. This now means I only need 2 planes left to go. I believe it's Tango or Delta, one of the two from the USS Flyers-an-Hour, and Windlifter with glasses. Windlifter is actually proving to be a little bit harder than I thought, just because of how many fake listings there are of him. But I'm so glad to get this one. Thank you ever so much to Diecast Dungeon. I did win this guy on an auction. I will do this video on him probably before this haul even goes up, so I'm just ever so glad to get this guy. The last Dusty variant I need to complete my planes collection. here he is. He just looks absolutely amazing. Also, I did manage to get this from eBay. Well, I believe my mum got it from eBay. This is the, drinks cup, Danica drinks cup, which is the green variant. You can see some really cool stuff here. Maybe I'll do a video on this in the future. Or sure, I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, I even love, look at the barcode. The barcode is carified. That is just so funny. Can't they do that on the back of the Mattel packages? That would be so cool. But yeah, this is a Disney Parks California exclusive, as you can see here, made by, Disney Parks and China. So yep, I managed to get this one. And also, I did get a second Christmas pack. Nothing too special here. But here is the Jada Cars 3 Mac, which was a Costco exclusive in the UK. I never got it when it first came out, which I wish I did, because I didn't realise Jada cars are actually like die-cast cars. So I'm ever so glad to get this one, and I only paid £30 for this guy on eBay. So just to get this guy, and even the box is slightly damaged, like it's opening up at the back here. But for 30 quid, I don't even know where I'm going to put this. It's just one of the best Mac diecasts ever. To scale with the Jada cars as well is just incredible. But yeah, this still isn't the end of the August haul. There's like 20 different clips at this point. But yep, I'll be right back with the last little miniature haul. And that will be on just a few other items, which I'm still waiting on. But until then, it will just be a few days for me. But for you guys, it will just be a few seconds. The last part of the August mega haul. Welcome back, guys. This is the final part of this video. This video is already about 31 minutes long at this point. But yeah, if I sound a little bit, off in this final part, well, that's because I am slightly ill. But you know what? I'm still going to push through and finish off this mega haul. Luckily, not too much stuff has arrived. Most of it will be arriving in September, and I haven't actually got too much for September yet. So yeah, one of the final scores I actually did get was this, Rocket Arms 5-pack with the Vietnam variant of Todd Marcus, which is actually also available in an 11-pack, but I mainly got it for the Vietnam version of Bobby Swift, because this is the only way you can actually get a Vietnam Bobby. So this pack is incredibly rare, and it was actually only, produced a small handful of times, I believe, from Vietnam. It was only around for a few weeks, then it just suddenly disappeared off store shelves, especially in Walmart in America. Now, the packaging here is slightly damaged, as you can see, so I don't know if I'm going to open this up, but like I said, this pack is incredibly rare, and just for one variant, well, two, because I didn't actually have top markers at the time, is just, I guess I want to keep it packaged. I still need the Thailand variant of Todd Marcus from the 5-pack as well, so maybe I would get that in the future, but for now I'm happy with the 5-pack, because this one actually had two variants that I needed. Now if I swap this around, we can see Lightning McQueen, Cal Weathers, Bobby Swift, Brick Yardley and Todd Marcus. So yep, there is that pack. Nothing too special there. I did get these 7 Planes Micro Drifters as well a few days ago. I really only bought it for 3, I believe. I already had the other 4. So yep, I had this Dusty here, so that's not too special. El Chupacabra I had as well. Bulldog and Rochelle I also had 2. But, I mainly bought it because I needed Sunwing as a micro drifter. So here she is. A really, really cool release, actually. And also Arturo, the number 3 Italian plane. So again, really happy to have him in the collection. And when I am better, guys, I will probably do a complete Planes Micro Drifters video. So stick around for that. Subscribe if you want to see that video within the next few weeks. I will definitely make that video. So yeah, that lot was off Vinted, and I should say the 5-pack was off Vinted. I also managed to get this McLaren Formula E car as well from a Poundland store. But apart from that, that is pretty much the end of this video.
If you are new to the channel, everybody, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And until then, peace, everybody.